this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The tackle.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Panthers 14, Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, is car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough, give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And a Buccaneer.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's it.
Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing to start the drive. Akers rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Brady, I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete to Leonard.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Taken about 7 yards deep and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Fournette. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Donald on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it down to the... So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be...
What's good, bro? Make me, what's it called? Alright, are we gonna make our own draft class, or do you just want to import one?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Panthers.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Yeah, man.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
You're so cheese, bro.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
Imagine. Don't be one of those commissioners.
It appears to me that he might be a little dinged up.
Don't be one of those commissioners.
You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's
Imagine.
down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's the kind of
Bro, I am killing the Bucks right now.
3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Kind of surprised by that.
What, bro?
I guess you get some points.
Yeah, bro, this is gonna be a legit league.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe?
Isn't that fucking arm long?
Just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger.
I played Leo week 1. That's a free dub.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard
I
line.
mean, you see what I'm doing to the? Do you see what I'm doing? Do you see what I'm doing to the Bucks right now? Yeah, peep the stream real quick, bro.
This Carolina
Yeah.
offense at the line, ready
Just a
to go.
dickhead.
And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
John Franklin's on demon time right now.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain
What?
to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Why?
Putting the pressure right.
Why is that?
Let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get it. But he takes it to the 25.
What's the joke, bro?
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running
What
for
is
the
it?
secondary this entire game. No pass rush, no passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
Bro, wait till I get Fields, bro. Teddy Bridgewater's fucking terrible. I'm literally gonna trade Aaron Donald away for the number 1 or 2 pick so I can get Justin Fields.
Everyone was using it, but it has been
You're 8-1 in this league.
mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But
Oh my god. You said what? To who?
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th of the year. And the Panthers just continue.
How about them Chargers? The power rankings. The up and coming LA Chargers.
Send this one away.
Bro, he's definitely like 53.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Bro, I have the Raiders. I'm chilling, bro. I'm just gonna throw it deep the rugs. Can we do power Eakins? No. I don't think we should do that. I think if anything, we should give like the lower tier teams things, but if not, then nah. Yeah, I don't want to deal with Richard Sherman for the rest of my fucking time in the league, bro. That's so AIDS. Well, you know who I'd get mine to? Mariota. Oh God. Oh my God. What do you want from him? Yo, look at my team real quick, bro. The Raiders are the most complete. I want to trade away Josh Jacobs though. Like I don't. Who? I don't. I'm not trading you a running back for a running back unless you're giving me Mostert. I'm not giving you Josh Jacobs and Raheem Mostert. Do you think like I'm retarded or something? All you do is run the ball because you can't pass against me. But you can return punts though. That's how you beat me in this league. You return a fucking punt once. I forgot who you did. Andy Isabella. Who? Why would you pick up Kaepernick? I think we should do the free agent thing. Like the free agent waiver. Like each team gets a certain pick, so it's not just a free for all. I mean, I said I'll do it. Yeah. John Franklin just threw a dot to fucking. John Franklin just threw a dot to fucking Teddy Bridgewater. Imagine. Who the fuck is Reggie Davis? That boy sus. You're so ugly.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Akers.
What do you want for Kittle?
And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for six.
Bro, give me Kittle, bro. Let me run a 2 tight end set. let me run Darren Waller and George Kittle. Yeah, I'll give you Josh Jacobs for Kittle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one.
Don't do that, bro. No one would. I'll literally make Leah quit week 1. Don't do that. Oh wait, no. That means I don't have a running back. Hold up. He does, bro. Doesn't he get like lead blocker or some shit? Oh, you're gonna abuse that, bro. You're gonna. Oh my, bro, I don't want to play anymore, bro. Are we doing 24-hour or 48-hour? All right, you gonna give the people a Super Bowl reward? I'll do 25. You do 25. Nah, I need to make profit. No one's gonna. Bro, Dante Jackson has 3 picks this game. Jeremy Chin has 4. Jeremy Chin's gonna get Rookie of the Year, get +3 speed, and he's gonna get Lurker. Jeremy Chin gets Lurker. I'm winning this league, like easily. Bro, I'm so bored. Can you just run out the clock?
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin.
He's running triple ends. What the fuck?
And this will leave him a yard short.
What teams?
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Hard to believe
I think we should give the last 6 that join the dev upgrade.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages.
Actually, I don't fucking care.
Brackets, double, zone,
20 bills is halfback screen. Yeah.
make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down.
He's already run that play. Bro, Aaron Donald has 5 sacks. That's so tough.
In there to get him, and on the season
That's so
now,
tough for
has
him.
9 sacks for him. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady in the box. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
I thought that streak only like works.
41, not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Yeah. Bro, just run high for him close, stretch.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Bro, why does he keep on throwing it at me? Like, what is he doing?
Interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will
Bro, I'm...
touchdown Panthers.
Bro, the Raiders... Bro, I have Rico Gafford and Ruggs.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season,
Who the fuck is Anna Craig?
back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in
Who?
the air.
Bro, you're literally a fucking... You're literally a fucking weirdo.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they just had that.
Well, I think Jeremy Chin is going to win best DB too, because he's just throwing it at me at this point.
Right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind
I
of
thought that
see
Jackson get busy.
the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard.
No, it
That's
does
going to
not.
lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play.
So how many more teams do we have to fill? 6? How many more teams do we have to fill? 6? Oh, Shaquem Griffin. Fuck Christ. That shouldn't be that hard.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
We did pretty good recruiting. That only took us like a day.
Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end
You
is
heard?
going to be able to
I said we did a pretty good job recruiting. It only took us a day.
maybe a little too much targeting.
I said that shit on purpose. I wanted to see what you were going to say.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Throw right side. Taken in by Godwin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass down.
Why, you don't want to be a commish?
Edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snub.
Bro, I'm not in any extra Discord besides the 2 you already invited me into. I was like, where the fuck do you want me to ask? We have mad people from both leagues. Yeah, bro, I don't have Group Me downloaded. The fuck?
From midfield, here's Brady.
He just threw a fucking steamer. Oh my god.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So from inside
What's up, bro?
the 20, here's 1st
I'm not in any of those, so I couldn't help you.
into the red zone. It's Brady.
Fuck, he got me.
And he's got it.
Ooh.
And he
Trey
couldn't
Boston.
quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Why?
They hand off to their big tight end. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
What do you mean?
But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, Discord's way better.
It's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Should I run the ball out or should I score one more time?
On to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
I'm gonna score one more time.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just so I can score 70.
The Panthers out
I mean,
there
60.
ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Oh my God!
2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
I feel bad for calling a timeout. I feel bad.
Did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These
Oh, Jesus. Alright, we're gonna...
In certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on it.
346. 5 touchdowns. Seven and 3, bro. I joined this league and the Panthers were 1 and 3. 1 and 2 then. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Fucking nigger.